better than Talia, but we've seen Senkux put up some massive numbers on Talia in the series here in the summer split already, so I think either way they actually have that advantage. And of course Pridestalker, a player that was in Challenger in the previous split, and I think that's where a lot of the difficulty for him comes on, is early game activity. Mid lane and bot lane though, we see junglers going in.
Pridestalker's going to jump in onto Cobby, flash away the hook lands, and Mick has already burned his flash. This is going to be first blood to Roccat.
Roccat having much better impact off their first blood here.
And we saw that last week as well. He was one of the ones that got Senkux ahead a lot of the time. Now Faxi is going to get onto Trashy here. Betsy and Pridestalker joining in. Here comes the equalizer, but it's not going to be enough. And Faxi's looking for Mega. They might continue to chase onto Wonder. Flashes up for both of them.
Wonder's not really assessing the fact that this is in progress. I'm a little surprised that Trashy didn't rush out towards that. Rek'Sai is one of the easier in series. So it's
going to go in onto Senkux here in the top side. Wadded with the flay back, tanking up the tower. Here comes the TP. Senkux knock back, seismic shove on Yarnan as Trashy gets the damage down onto it. Did just about survives, but here comes the Void Rush. Trashy with a kill. Yarnan dies off towards the back of it as well. It's only Faxi up against 3 members of SPlyce, and he's going to get knocked up. Unburrow gets the kill. Double kill for Trashy. SPlyce get 3.
Good flash knock up there from Trashy. Mid lane, the response is the Rift Herald was summoned. Now they go on to Wonder.
Has unleashed power. That's wonderful for Roccat as they take down the Rumble. They'll look for the tower as well. Let's a pause.
Yeah, here comes the Weaver's Wall.
Weaver's Wall. Yarnan gets knocked back and he has no way to escape. The hook on the Trashy into the box. His Pridestalker as well though. Yarnan is going to get knocked up. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Roccat retreat. The equalizer comes out. Splits were did off from the marker, and it means that they always have a chance in the game. Trashy's going to jump in. Betsy gets knocked back, rooted down. That's a shutdown for SPlyce.
Couldn't even trade for Mickey's life, but here comes Woodid and Yarnan.
This is brave. This is so brave from Woodid and Yarnan. Fate's call comes out, knock up onto Trashy. Here come the rest of Roccat. They're trying to catch SPlyce between Roccat and a hard place, but Trashy does so much work in the front line. That's a kill for him. Faxi, the last man standing for Roccat, as SPlyce absolutely destroy Roccat.
2 fractured fights in SPlyce's favor. Good flash from Senkux.
Faxi's still going in though, does get the stun. The barrier comes out, seismic shove comes back, but Faxi's not knocked away and Senkux is gonna fall. Faxi bringing some hope back for Roccat.
Yeah, Senkux is sticking around a little bit too long. That will be a detriment. No side lane Baron buff for now, at least in one of the lanes here. Wonder will have teleport available, so he can go out towards the side. Oh, Senkux, no flash.
Going to get jumped on, no flash, as you say. Here they come, all of Roccat. Just appear from thin air, and Senkux is dead. Doesn't matter if you're in the bush or outside of the bush. Just looks really odd when you see it. Faxi's going to jump in onto Mickey. Here's the base corner as well. They know there's no flash for the Zyber, but the equalizer is going to come down, and that's going to burn straight through with it. Roccat lose 1. SPlyce have one taken down as well as Trashy gets onto the back line, but Yarnan's doing work. Cobby chasing up against Betsy. Betsy wins that one. Senkux, the last man standing once again for SPlyce. And it's Baron buff. They're going to get an inhibitor tower out of it, actually extend the gold lead. They'll get the inhibitor as well, and SPlyce, after coming back into the game and looking like they were on the front foot, have been absolutely rocked by Roccat.
And Pride, especially from behind. It is so difficult because Rek'Sai is a 50-50 champion. Oh, and you're dead.
Not really 50-50, there's no smite on the enemy team. Woodid's going to land the hook onto Mickey. Yarnan has to use the QSS. They get the Dragon, it's an Infernal. SPlyce going to retreat.
And what I mean by 50-50 is Rek'Sai is neither a carry nor a tank.
But Pridestalker's carrying this Roccat lineup now. Cobby's going to try and trade back onto him, but just does not. And now actually Trashy is caught out behind Faxi here. The Narm into the wall, the suppression. Back Trashy just locked up for days. Will try and jump away, but he jumps straight back into the Roccat team. Woodid is low though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as Roccat do just have to back away. Can't take anything more against
for enough of a split.
Right, at the moment, Roccat are going to secure the Baron. No contest from SPlyce as Trashy was all the way back in base. With 3 members in the mid, we'll look towards the inhibitor. TP in from Faxi as well towards topside.
Faxi just absorbed both carries from SPlyce for a while, just enough that they could get the mid inhibitor and now the top inhibitor tower as well. Baron buff still remains for 2 minutes longer.
3,000 HP on that Baron is going to be a pretty easy rend for Yarnan, and there it goes.
The opportunity there, though, is if they wanted to fight. Faxi, of course, didn't have teleport available, but he was a lot of that still. It's didn't really change, but SPlyce want to engage. They cut off 2.
2 members on the wrong side. There comes the equalizer. Pridestalker's going to get death. Lanterns away, and now they come to fight. Trash is just dead. Again, like, he just disappears in the middle of the fight, tries to use the board, just a hook! Onto Wonder, he gets pulled back, he's going to try and turn this one around as Mickey puts the damage down onto Pridestalker. Wonder's dead, Roccat still have 5 members left alive, make that 4, as one gets shoved back. Baxi looking for the Nexus towers as the rest of Roccat will push down in the bottom lane. That will be the first Nexus tower falling just about. How does that go to Woodid? It's the banner of Dominion. Bob doing work there for Roccat. They're looking for the Nexus. They want to go 1-0 up. Senkux knocks back. Cobby flashes in. Is it too little, too late? I think it is. Roccat clean up the fight. They get all 5 members of SPlyce, and they will get the Nexus as well. 1-0 to Roccat.
And they did it, winning a 4 versus 5 in the bottom lane as Faxi with the nod.